I love it. All right, let's move on to Defensive Rookie of the Year. Last year, Sauce Gardner took home the honors by considerable margin with 242 points in 46 first-place votes. This award has been dominated by first-round picks, with Colts linebacker Shaq Leonard is the only non-first-round selection in the past 16 seasons who got the award. Leonard also the only linebacker to win the award in the past decade. Emory, who's your favorite?
I'm not playing around. Will Anderson. We had reached the point of the draft cycle where people were asking, is Will Anderson actually good? It's like stop, bro. Like every time, like I hate when you have the consensus number one to where he should sit out the year and go straight to the NFL. The NCAA is bad to the point where you say, well, he's not really that good. Like shut up, man. All of this stuff is just nonsense. I think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year. That's my favorite. My mid-tier guy, I'm not deviating away because he can also be the favorite.
Anderson, by the way, had a really good week 2 preseason game too.
Yeah, don't ever ask a running back to block a defensive end. You pushing it by asking us to block a linebacker. Like don't ask us to block. Period. Like so, Jalen Carter's my mid-tier guy. He's so good. Every time we watched him at Georgia, he was just in the backfield. Even when you had other stars around him. Within that defense, you always focused on him, and he's off to a great start in Philly. My long shot is he may end up being in a higher gun role for the New York Jets, and that's Will McDonald, the pass rusher. He may not start, but he may be a situational pass rusher, and if he's played throughout the season like he's played so far in the preseason, it's hard for people to ignore. And plus, we already know, we talked about this all episode, Aaron Rodgers, they're winning, MVP, Sauce Gardner may be defensive player of the year, again. And now you could look at, we got to get a Jets a rookie. It could be all synergy for the Jets, for the hard knock Jets. So I'm going Will McDonald as a long shot.
The long shot I'm going to throw out Marte Mapu for the Patriots, 100-1. You got a Sacramento State mid-round pick with Bill Belichick. Like he's been like, this is just like would be too classic Belichick. And I want the FOMO. I want to be able to tell. It might even be longer now at this point. It could be shorter. I haven't looked at DraftKings in a while. 3rd round pick, I don't know. This is just like a quintessential Belichickian pick. Like the Patriots defense is really good, and Mapu comes in there and makes a huge difference. I'm a Drew Sanders honk. I think if used correctly and just asked to be like a situational pass rusher who's not thinking too much and just send him off the edge, Drew Sanders for the Broncos could make sense. I guessing he's well past 30-1 now. He was 30-1 a while ago. Who knows exactly how much time he's going to get. I don't think the Will Anderson thing, anything's wrong. Jack Campbell at 14-1. This guy's all over the place. They called his name 50 times, I feel like, during that preseason game on Saturday afternoon. If the Lions are great and Campbell is racking up tackles, you could see that happening. First round pick fits that sort of archetype as well. But then Emmanuel Forbes at 20-1 now. Numbers drifted down a little bit. He had 6 pick sixes, which is very on brand for this podcast. 6 pick sixes. 6 pick sixes in a season for Mississippi State. Like, if this dude houses 3 pick sixes, he houses 3 interceptions this year, he's going to win the award. And at 20-1, that's the sort of attention where, if you score touchdowns, if you score points for your team on defense as a rookie, you are going to get a lot of attention. This is a good defense in Washington that's not going to ask him to be the standout number 1 corner, the guy who is sort of like a lockdown anchor. It doesn't have to be like Sauce Gardner last year. So I think the tantalizing possibility of pick sixes make him interesting for me.
All right, I like that. Again, I have a favorite, and then I have a middle tier / long shot.
I think you just explain why you like whoever you like, honestly.
Yeah, it's not exactly that there are 3, but I know that pass rushers are typically viewed as the favorites here, but I'm going cornerbacks for a couple of these, and they have got some love in recent years. I'm looking first at Witherspoon at plus. I think he's at plus 1,000, plus 1,100. I don't know what is on those odds there, but. One, I just look at him in this Seahawks defense, and I think he is going to start, first of all, because in the last 5 years, the winner of the award has logged at least 76% or more of the team's defensive snaps. I do think that he's going to start this season opposite Tariq Woolen. He's coming off of a season last year in Illinois where he had 14 pass breakups, 3 interceptions. You look at the Seahawks schedule, and they're going against some gunslingers, right? You got Burrow, Stafford, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott. He could be primed for forced some big interceptions and certainly breaking up some passes here. I certainly think he's going to have the ability to do so. So I like him for this. I feel, why am I like really big on this screen
I don't know.
right here? Yeah. Well, thank you, Billy, for the extra airtime here. But also for more of a long shot, I'm looking at Joey Porter Jr. With the Steelers. I believe he's at plus 2,000. They haven't had a defensive rookie of the year since 2001 with Kendrell Bell. He has the best odds of any of the second round picks. I know we talk about this, how this particular category, it's a lot of first round picks. But I think he could have gone in the first round. And certainly he slid down the draft a bit. A lot of draft analysts thought that he would be selected in the first round. I think he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Also, when you look at wow, what's Billy? We're doing like Hollywood squares here. I like it. But when you look at Pittsburgh, right, they're so dominant up front. And what does that do to quarterbacks? Well, it forces them to get the ball out faster, leaving a lot of room for the secondary to shine with either pass deflections or some interceptions. So I'm kind of going the cornerback route on this one. I think Joey Porter Jr. At plus 2,000 is kind of a sneaky pick.